It's nearly 3 o'clock. I'm Judy Aslett. Fox hunting won't be outlawed, at least for the time being. A bill to ban it, introduced by Labour's Mike Foster, failed to complete the necessary parliamentary procedures by 2:30. Opponents used a range of tactics, including that, wearing the top hat and making sure it ran out of time. Police in Kenya have charged 2 men with murdering a former Scotland Yard detective. 50-year-old Roy Chivers from Kent was stabbed to death by robbers while on safari with his wife last month. The 2 accused face being hanged if they're found guilty. There's concern that a number of dangerous paedophiles are about to be released from prison without any provision to monitor them. At the moment, the government doesn't have any supervision powers, but ministers say they're trying to change that.
But what is happening now is that the public authorities are working together to make sure that people can't just disappear and become a danger to the public, to children in particular, in the way that that could happen in the past.
Cricket, and the second day of the 5th test is underway in Barbados. Mark Ramprakash and Graham Thorpe's overnight partnership is yet to be broken by the West Indies. England are currently on 254 for 5. Now we'll leave you with a look at the weather. It'll be cloudy with drizzle in the west, dry with some sun elsewhere. Top temperatures between 10 and 12 degrees. That's it. Next news at 6 o'clock.
Next week on 5, The Spanish Inquisition, Part 2.
What a magnificent start!
In Madrid, Mark Bosnich kept Villa in the frame.
Oh, fabulous save by Bosnich.
And in Seville, Chelsea decided to go with the flow.
What a start by Chelsea! They are cruising this!
Now they've got the semi-finals in their sights. Aston Villa v Atletico Madrid next Tuesday at 7:30, and Chelsea face Real Betis next Thursday at 7:30. European football live on 5.
Debbie Reynolds and James Garner star in the swinging 60s romp How Sweet It Is, the afternoon film after 100% Gold.
Welcome to 100% Gold. On the last edition, our champion elected to return for a 4th game to face 2 new contestants. So number 1, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Anne Miller from Red Hill in Surrey.
Number 2, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Ed Thomas from Southampton.
And number 3, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Eileen Williams from Stourbridge in the West Midlands.
I'm going to ask 100 questions which you should answer by pressing the appropriate button in front of you. At the end of the game, whoever has scored the closest to 100% will be the champion. Good luck to you all. Today's competition begins now. Question 1. What name is given to the Sunday before Good Friday? A. Palm Sunday, B. Easter Sunday, or C. Whit Sunday? The answer is A. Palm Sunday. Question 2. By what name are young eels known? A. Islets, B. Elvers, or C. Elfins? The answer is B. Elvers. Question 3. In which year were the first modern Olympic Games? A. 1890, B. 1894, or C. 1896? The answer is C. 1896. Question 4. Played by Gregory Peck, what is the occupation of Joe Bradley in the film Roman Holiday? A. Journalist, B. Photographer, or C. Author? The answer is A. Journalist. Question 5. There is a considerable difference between the English and American ton and gallon. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 6. What name is given to the small islands located just off the southern coast of Florida? A. Keys, B. Locks, or C. Latches? The answer is A. Keys. Question 7. What were Gilbert and Sullivan's first names? A. James and Henry, B. William and Arthur, or C. Albert and George? The answer is B. William and Arthur. Question 8. By what name is magnesium sulfate better known? A. Fool's Gold, B. Plaster of Paris, or C. Epsom salts? The answer is C. Epsom salts. Question 9. With whom did Edie Gourmet form a regular singing partnership in the 1960s? A. Perry Como, B. Al Martino, or C. Steve Lawrence? The answer is C. Steve Lawrence. Question 10. In the sport of cyclocross, competitors may not put their feet on the ground. Is that true or false? It's false. Riders are often forced to dismount. After 10 questions, the percentage of correct answers given so far is as follows. Ed has 60%. Eileen has 70%. And Anne has 90%. Question 11. Which beautiful heroine of legend is often used to symbolise Ireland? A. Siobhan, B. Deirdre, or C. Philomena? The answer is B. Deirdre. Question 12. Fisherman at Sea and Shipwreck are works of which British artist? A. Joseph Turner, B. John Constable, or C. Samuel Palmer? The answer is A. Joseph Turner. Question 13. Which singer had a #1 hit in 1954 with the song Cara Mia? A. Mario Lanza, B. Frankie Lane, or C. David Whitfield? It was C. David Whitfield. Question 14. Which treaty ceded Gibraltar to Great Britain? A. Dordrecht, B. Maastricht, or C. Utrecht? It was C. Utrecht. Question 15. Both the bass guitar and the double bass use the strings G, D, A and E. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 16. Which TV sitcom featured Tony Britton and Nigel Havers as Toby and Tom Latimer? A. Home to Roost, B. Don't Wait Up, or C. Relative Strangers? The answer is B. Don't Wait Up. Question 17. Under which pseudonym did Herman McNeil create the character Bulldog Drummond? A. Saki, B. Sapper, or C. Jaggers? The answer is B. Sapper. Question 18. Which Scottish city is overlooked by Arthur's Seat? A. Aberdeen, B. Edinburgh, or C. Dundee? The answer is B. Edinburgh. Question 19. In which battle was the Monmouth Rebellion defeated? A. Culloden, B. Jenkins' Ear, or C. Sedgemoor? The answer is C. Sedgemoor. Question 20. Kremlins can be found in several Russian cities, not just in Moscow. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 21. What is the major mountain range of southern Spain? A. Sierra Madre, B. Sierra Nevada, or C. Sierra Estate? The answer is B. Sierra Nevada. Question 22. In the book Treasure Island, who finds the treasure? A. Ben Gunn, B. Captain Flint, or C. Long John Silver? The answer is A. Ben Gunn. Question 23. Which animals are affected by the condition spavin? A. Rabbits, B. Dogs, or C. Horses? The answer is C. Horses. Question 24. Launched in 1937, in which year did the weekly magazine Picture Post close? A. 1964, B. 1960, or C. 1957? The answer is C. 1957. Question 25. At the 1976 Montreal Olympics, Hazley Crawford of Trinidad took over a minute to finish the 200 metres final. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 26. According to the French social reformer Proudhon, what is property? A. Theft, B. 9/10 of the law, or C. A tradable commodity? The answer is A. Theft. Question 27. Legionnaire's disease is an uncommon form of which other disease? A. Asthma, B. Tuberculosis, or C. Pneumonia? The answer is C. Pneumonia. Question 28. In which year did Red Rum win the Grand National for a record third time? A. 1975, B. 1976, or C. 1977? The answer is C. 1977. Question 29. A rare cosmic object of high luminosity. What is 3C273? A. A supernova, B. A quasar, or C. A pulsar? The answer is B. A quasar. Question 30. Alaska is not only the largest state in America, but also the least populated. Is that true or false? It's false. Wyoming is less populated than Alaska. After 30 questions, the scores are as follows. Ed has 50%, Eileen has 67%, and Anne has 80%. Question 31. In which European country was Audrey Hepburn born? A. Belgium, B. Netherlands, or C. Luxembourg? It was A, Belgium. Question 32. The 5 Ks are a feature of which religion? A, Judaism, B, Sikhism, or C, Buddhism? The answer is B, Sikhism. Question 33. What was the name of Henry Crabb's assistant in the TV programme Pie in the Sky? A, Penhaligon, B, Ackland, or C, Cambridge? The answer is C, Cambridge. Question 34. What are the 2 colours of the flag of Indonesia? A, red and blue, B, white and blue, or C, red and white? The answer is C, red and white. Question 35. Both the River Ouse and the River Trent empty into the Humber estuary. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 36. Who were executed in Salem, America in 1692? A, lepers, B, witches, or C, rebels? The answer is B, witches. Question 37. Which cricketer is recognised as the most successful Tasmanian to represent Australia? A, Don Bradman, B, Greg Chappell, or C, David Boone? It's C, David Boone. Question 38. Which of the Beatles acted in and wrote the musical score for the film Give My Regards to Broad Street? A, Ringo Starr, B, George Harrison, or C, Paul McCartney? It was C, Paul McCartney. Question 39. What size of gun was used on the Sherman tank? A, 76mm, B, 105mm, or C, 120mm? It was A, 76mm. Question 40. In 1966, Kenneth McKellar represented Britain in the Eurovision Song Contest. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 41. What name is given to the young of an elephant? A, foal, B, pup, or C, calf? It's C, calf. Question 42. How many episodes of the classic comedy series Fawlty Towers were ever made? A, 12, B, 20, or C, 32? It was A, 12. Question 43. In which country is the most northerly point of Europe? A, Finland, B, Iceland, or C, Norway? The answer is C, Norway. Question 44. What is the name of the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz? A, Hickory, B, Hunk, or C, Zeke? The answer is A, Hickory. Question 45. In formal speech, an earl is addressed as my lord. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 46. By what other name is the Pacific nation of Tonga also known? A, Friendly Islands, B, Merry Islands, or C, Joyful Islands? The answer is A, Friendly Islands. Question 47. Who starred with Burt Lancaster and Lee Marvin in the 1966 western The Professionals? A, Claudia Cardinale, B, Susan Hayward, or C, Barbara Stanwyck? The answer is A, Claudia Cardinale. Question 48. William Tell was the last opera written by which Italian composer? A, Rossini, B, Verdi, or C, Puccini? The answer is A, Rossini. Question 49. Which body of water connects the south of Israel to the Red Sea? A, Gulf of Eilat, B, Gulf of Gubal, or C, Gulf of Aqaba? The answer is C, Gulf of Aqaba. Question 50. In 1998, an American company marketed a perfume that smelled of dirt. Is that true or false? It's true. Halfway through and the scores are as follows. Ed has 48%, Eileen has 64%, and Anne has 74%. Join us after the break for the second half of today's game.
Gripping. New computer active.
Make a splash this weekend with a 3-part guide to transforming your home.
to DIY for, starting in this week's Sunday Times.
Because Nurofen travels to the point of pain, it works where it's needed. Which is why Nurofen delivers the fast, effective relief that lets you get on with your life. Nurofen, targeted relief for pain.
Strong, thick Domestos, whether citrus fresh or new ocean fresh, kills all known germs, dead.
From the very first moment, we were under her spell. She was the symbol of style, a friend of the famous, and earned the respect of the most respected. Yet, like every good mother, she always put her children first. Now the remarkable life of this unique woman is documented in Diana, An Extraordinary Life. A specially created series of BBC films accompanies this complete life study in 26 issues. Diana, in celebration of an extraordinary life.
Discover the best ever Grattan catalogue. Call 0800 771 772 for your free copy. You'll find big names, plus interest-free ways to spread the cost. There's next-day delivery, and even 20% off your first order. Share in the new Grattan catalogue. Call now on 0800 771 772.
At Touchline, we understand how important your car is to you.
We like to take motoring holidays, so we need a reliable insurance company in case we get in trouble. When our car was written off in Holland, Touchline were really helpful and looked after everything. They even called me there to let me know what was happening.
When you motor abroad, it's good to be with a company that takes care of you away from home.
I was very impressed by the service I received from Touchline.
Get in touch with Touchline. Call 0800 207 800 now. We care, and we could save you money too.
Welcome back to 100% Gold. Halfway through, and the scores are as follows. Ed has 48%, Eileen has 64%, and Anne has 74%. From now on, I'll give updates of the scores, but without revealing who has scored what. The game continues with question 51. In which newspaper does the cartoon strip Fred Bassett appear? A, The Express, B, The Daily Telegraph, or C, The Daily Mail? The answer is C, the Daily Mail. Question 52. Which Indian city is served by Dum Dum Airport? A, Bombay, B, New Delhi, or C, Calcutta? It's C, Calcutta. Question 53. Lebensraum, the name given to the areas in which the Nazis intended to settle, literally translates as what? A, living space, B, backyard, or C, open area? It's A, living space. Question 54. What was the name of Jack Regan's daughter in the TV crime drama The Sweeney? A, Olivia, B, Alison, or C, Emily? It was B, Alison. Question 55. In darts, 99 is the only two-digit number from which it is impossible to finish in two darts. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 56. What is the unit of metre for poetry reading? A, hand, B, foot, or C, ear? The answer is B, foot. Question 57. Which of the kings of France became officially St. Louis? A, Louis IX, B, Louis XIV, or C, Louis XVI? The answer is A, Louis IX. Question 58. What type of fish is a porbeagle? A, flatfish, B, swordfish, or C, dogfish? It's C, dogfish. Question 59. In which classic novel does the character Becky Sharp appear? A, Vanity Fair, B, Tom Jones, or C, Wuthering Heights? The answer is A, Vanity Fair. Question 60. In New Zealand, Japan and India, motorists all drive on the left-hand side of the road. Is that true or false? It's true. After 60 questions, the scores are as follows. One of you has 50%, one of you has 60%, and one of you has 73%. Question 61. Which currency acts as the pivot against which all other ERM currencies have an agreed central rate? A, franc, B, dollar, or C, mark? The answer is C, mark. Question 62. Which Yorkshire seaside resort is the last resting place of Emily Bronte? A, Whitby, B, Scarborough, or C, Bridlington? The answer is B, Scarborough. Question 63. Which geometric shapes constitute the faces of a regular tetrahedron? A, irregular quadrilaterals, B, equilateral triangles, or C, regular pentagons? The answer is B, equilateral triangles. Question 64. Which Roman general defeated Hannibal in the Second Punic War? A, Scipio, B, Sulla, or C, Pompey? The answer is A, Scipio. Question 65. Stilton cheese was first produced in the village of Stilton, Huntingdonshire. Is that true or false? It's false. Stilton was where the cheese was first sold. Question 66. From what did the secretary bird get its name? A, its quill-shaped crest, B, its inquisitive nature, or C, its typing ability? The answer is A, its quill-shaped crest. Question 67. What was the first state in the United States of America? A, Rhode Island, B, Delaware, or C, Massachusetts? The answer is B, Delaware. Question 68. What is a gnomon? A, a spiral staircase, B, a rod on a sundial, or C, a Scandinavian gargoyle? It's B, a rod on a sundial. Question 69. In which year did the world's population reach the 3 billion mark? A, 1950, B, 1960, or C, 1970? It was B, 1960. Question 70. The Jack Russell Terrier was developed in the 19th century by Reverend John Russell. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 71. Which of the following South African cities is nearest to the Cape of Good Hope? A, Durban, B, Cape Town, or C, Pretoria? The answer is B, Cape Town. Question 72. Which musical includes the number Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat? A, Annie Get Your Gun, B, Showboat, or C, Guys and Dolls? It's C, Guys and Dolls. Question 73. In reference works, what does the Latin note ibid mean? A, in the same place, B, where above mentioned, or C, compared to? The answer is A, in the same place. Question 74. What decoration would a viscount have on his coronet? A, gold leaves, B, silver balls, or C, brass monkeys? The answer is B, silver balls. Question 75. An elderly or married mermaid is called a merwoman. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 76. Ca is the chemical symbol for which element? A, carbon, B, calcium, or C, cadmium? The answer is B, calcium. Question 77. In Greek mythology, what did Sisyphus have to keep doing as a punishment in Hades? A, fill a bottomless jug, B, roll a stone uphill, or C, find needles in haystacks? The answer is B, roll a stone up a hill. Question 78. A plant developed by scientists at Liverpool University is encouraged to flower by adding what? A, coffee, B, petrol, or C, alcohol? The answer is C, alcohol. Question 79. What name is given to a bottom-dwelling tropical fish with a fiddle-shaped body? A, guitar fish, B, violin fish, or C, cello fish? The answer is A, guitar fish. Question 80. The interior angles of a triangle, when added together, must equal 360 degrees. Is that true or false? It's false. They equal 180 degrees. As we move into the final section of the game, the scores are as follows. One of you has 51%, one of you has 58%, and one of you has 70%. The last section of the game begins with question 81. Where on the human body would one find the supercilium? A, eyebrows, B, knees, or C, nose? The answer is A, eyebrows. Question 82. In which year did the Spanish Armada attack England? A, 1558, B, 1588, or C, 1602? The answer is B, 1588. Question 83. What language was converted to the English alphabet with the Wade-Giles system? A, Chinese, B, Hindi, or C, Russian? The answer is A, Chinese. Question 84. Of which nationalist party was Saunders Lewis an early founder? A, Plaid Cymru, B, Scottish Nationalist, or C, National Front? The answer is A, Plaid Cymru. Question 85. As of 1995, Monaco was the world's most densely populated independent country. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 86. The inscription for gallantry appears on which British award for bravery? A, George Cross, B, Victoria Cross, or C, Military Cross? The answer is A, George Cross. Question 87. What nationality is 70s women's ski champion Rosie Mittermeier? A, German, B, Austrian, or C, Swiss? It's A, German. Question 88. By what other name is common sorrel known? A, dock, B, dandelion, or C, chickweed? It's A, dock. Question 89. Which dramatist co-wrote Henry VIII with William Shakespeare? A, Ben Jonson, B, John Fletcher, or C, Christopher Marlowe? It was B, John Fletcher. Question 90. The pudding food sago comes from millet. Is that true or false? It's false. Question 91. In the TV comedy Butterflies, which character was played by Wendy Craig? A, Mia, B, Tia, or C, Rhea? The answer is C, Rhea. Question 92. The condition myasthenia gravis affects which bodily system? A, neuromuscular, B, cardiovascular, or C, autoimmune? It's A, neuromuscular. Question 93. Of which country was Ahmed Ben Bella the first leader after independence? A, Iraq, B, Algeria, or C, Libya? It was B, Algeria. Question 94. Which rocker starred in High School Confidential in 1957? A, Chuck Berry, B, Buddy Holly, or C, Jerry Lee Lewis? It was C, Jerry Lee Lewis. Question 95. Giles Brandreth was the first chief of verifiers in TV's Countdown. Is that true or false? It's false. It was originally Ted Moult. Question 96. In astronomy, what is measured using parallax measurement? A, wavelength, B, brightness, or C, distance? It's C, distance. Question 97. In which part of a plant are pollen grains formed? A, stamen, B, pistil, or C, stigma? It's A, stamen. Question 98. Which Scottish dukedom is traditionally held by a Campbell? A, Athol, B, Argyll, or C, Montrose? It's B, Argyll. Question 99. For which of the arts was Polykleitos famous in ancient Greece? A, drama, B, poetry, or C, sculpture? It was C, sculpture. And question 100. The virtuoso pianist Paderewski was also Prime Minister of Poland. Is that true or false? It's true. And at the end of today's game, one of you has 50%, one of you has 57%, and one of you has 69%. Ed and Eileen, I'm afraid your scores weren't quite high enough, but thank you both for taking part. And congratulations! You're the champion on today's 100% gold and have won £100. Will you return next time to play against two new contestants?
Yes, it'll be a pleasure.
Thanks for taking part, and we'll see you on the next edition of 100% Gold. Until then, bye.
In Britain, you're never more than 10 feet away from a rat. Who are you going to call? Terminators. Sunday at 7 on 5.
A trip to London takes a decidedly naughty turn in this afternoon's Comedy Next, starring Debbie Reynolds and James Garner.
New from the X-Files, from somewhere in Scully's past, comes a child without a future. Emily. Buy the video.
Hearths are quite the favourite place for cats to slip into good grace. They stretch where flames highlight their fur, tuning the room with soothing purr. Sheba.
Here's a little test to show you how a pad with a hole can actually keep you really dry and comfortable. Cheers. You see, only Kotex Ultra have a hole in the top layer, so liquid goes straight down and is drawn along the bottom layer. And that's where it stays. So the towel stays soft and dry, and so do you. Voila! You don't suppose using dry white wine was a bit of a cheat, do you? Kotex Ultra. Protection never felt like this.
Make a splash this weekend with a 3-part guide to transforming your home. To DIY for, starting in this week's Sunday Times.
We all want to do the best for our family. Well, now with HSA Superplan, here's a way you can reduce the cost of family healthcare. HSA Superplan gives all your family vital cash at times when you need it most. For as little as £6.40 a week, a family of 4 can claim up to 21 super cash benefits, including up to £9,100 of hospital care benefits, £480 towards dental treatment, £448 towards optical care, £1,664 towards physiotherapy, and much more besides. Whether you receive NHS or private treatment, the cash is yours to spend however you like. No wonder nearly 3 million people are now covered by the HSA. To receive a free information pack, just call free on 0800 767 666. That's 0800 767 666. We're waiting to hear from you right now.
What would you buy if you had the money? With a direct line loan, you could have the money. It's low cost and the rate is fixed. No security is required. There are no forms to fill in. No arrangement fees. And you can sort out the details with just one call. Phone Direct Line on 0181 680 9966.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom.
Childhood should be a time of wonder, but for many children worldwide, it's a time of hardship, hunger, and sickness. You can change that. By sponsoring a child through Plan International, you give a future to them, their family, and community. And it costs the equivalent of just 40 pence a day. That money builds schools and clinics and provides clean, safe drinking water. In return, you'll receive regular letters from your sponsored child. These children are desperate for your help. So call Plan now on 0800 13 89 112. Please give a child a future today.